What we do is we arrange the publicity when a movie comes out in theaters, when it's released theatrically. And sometimes we take films to festivals like Toronto or Sundance. And on occasion, on a very rare occasion, we will do arrange the publicity while it's being shot. With an independent film, you can get more bang for your buck through publicity, because you don't have the kind of advertising dollar that the studios have. The studios roll out a film with $30 million. Nobody has that kind of money, and nor would it make sense to spend that kind of money releasing an independent film. But what you can do is, for a small amount of money, hire a publicist and get a lot of space in the newspapers and in all of the mass media through this work. So the publicist's role becomes much larger in the sphere of independent film than it does in Hollywood films. The first thing I would say is, when you make the film, get photographs done. Do everything possible to get really good photographs taken. People usually think, to save money, that's the first thing to go. All right, we'll have the still photographer only come in on 3 days, or we don't have the money to do it at all, or and another thing that'll happen is no one will look at the pictures that the photographer has done until the movie is over. So you need to start to think, what kind of images am I going to need? The best way for filmmakers to work with publicists is to understand their job, and to understand that what they're doing is working really hard over a long period of time to make their film work. Some filmmakers will call every day to know what's happening, and that doesn't make you popular. And it's a process. And the important thing is that you get to the finish line with a successful film. And the job of the director is to make, and the producer is to make themselves available and do everything to make the cast available so that interviews get done. And there's a lot of work involved, and it's exhausting. So filmmakers have to be willing to do that work, and to see that work as not being something separate from the making of the movie, but being part of the making of the movie. That you prefer to be directing and writing, well, you actually have to do interviews too, because otherwise people don't see the film, and that's part of the process.